Hey guys, it's Jonah, and I am back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be talking to you guys about my top 20 power rankings for American Idol instead of The Voice. I know I've been doing a lot of The Voice content recently, but I've also been watching American Idol. I watch a lot of the singing shows. I watched that one. I watched American Idol, The Voice, America's Got Talent. I watched The X Factor for a little bit. I've even watched The Masked Singer a couple times. I mean that show hasn't really intrigued me, but American Idol and The Voice are two of my favorite shows. And so before the official top 20 show tonight, I thought I would make a reaction video, not reaction, a video of my power rankings for the top 20. So yeah, let's get right into it. So at 20, I have Faith Bicknell. So I've never been a fan. Obviously, if you make it to this point, you should be talented, and I feel like she's average in a way, like an average singer. She has talent, but I just haven't connected with her that much yet, and I don't feel like she's on the same level as most of the contestants that are on the show right now. And I was really surprised that she made it through, and people and some of the other people didn't make it, like Demi Ray, for example, and Lauren Massetti. I thought they both did 10 times better than Faith at the Hawaii showcase. Now I was very surprised that she made it even that far. So I don't think I can see her moving on to the top 10 tonight. This is going to be a large cut, and it's going to be very upsetting to see 10 people go. But I don't think she will be one of the top 10 after tomorrow night's result show. So yeah. So at 19, I have Nick Miracle. So Nick, he auditioned last year, but he made it through. But then he like kind of like canceled on them for Hollywood Week, and he was saying it had to do with family issues. But I kind of looked more into it because I felt like something was a little bit off with it. I felt like he wasn't telling the truth. And I looked into it, and he actually got a record deal shortly after he auditioned, and so he chose to pursue that instead of going to Hollywood Week on American Idol, which, I mean, you can't really blame him for that, because I mean, like, the point of going on American Idol is so you can get a jumpstart to your music career and maybe get a record deal, which he got. So he pursued that for a little bit, and after that it didn't work out. He tried auditioning again this year, and Lionel didn't really like his attitude very much, and even I was kind of on the edge with him. I didn't really like his attitude. He has a decent voice. I think his voice is really nice, but it's kind of average to me. Like, there's nothing special about it, and I don't really feel an emotional connection. And I still feel like I'm not a huge fan of his attitude, but though he is getting better with his attitude. But I was also really surprised to see him move on, because he sang a really basic song. I don't think he did, like, he sang "When I Was Your Man" by Bruno Mars in the Hawaii showcase, and I didn't see anything new that he put onto the song. So I just felt like he wasn't gonna make it. He has some pitch issues here and there, but I guess the judges felt differently. They think that he maybe some eye candy, maybe that girls can vote for him on the show. But like I said, the top 10 people are getting cut tonight, and I just don't see him being one of the people who makes it through. I think there's better people and better talents, and I don't think he's one of the favorites on the show right now. So for all those reasons, I think he falls at 19 on my power rankings, and I don't think he will be moving on tonight. So at 18, we have Dwayne Crocker Jr. So he's been one that I've been watching, like kind of like looking out for, that I think could be kind of underrated in a way, because even after his audition, he had toward the end of our audition, when he went up to like the falsetto part in that song, it was really fantastic. And I feel like when the unseen performances that they showed from him after he made the top 20, that was a really good performance that he did in, I think it was the genre round. It showed his range and his vocal abilities, and I think we've just scratched the surface from Dwayne. I think he has more to show us, and his top 20 performance was really good. It really surprised me at the song choice, and he did a fantastic job covering the song. And I do agree with the judge's decision to put him through to the top 20. But I don't think he will be making it through to the top 10. I wouldn't be surprised if he does, because he is a great talent, but I think there's better people on the show right now, and he's a great talent, and I can see him doing great things for the rest of his career. I just don't see him making it through to the top 10 tonight. If it was a shorter cut, I can definitely see him making it through, but since it is half the contestants getting through, I think Dwayne falls in the bottom half of the people right now. So I would have to, if I was America, I would not vote him through over other people, as long as the other people do very well tonight on the show. But yeah, so Dwayne falls 18 on my power rankings. So at 17, I have Alania Jester. I think is what her name is. Alania Jester. Alania. I'm not sure how you say her first name, but she's been a very good talent, and she's been kind of underrated throughout the show. And I feel like her performance in the top 20 showcase, it wasn't, or top 40 showcase, it wasn't bad, but I don't say it wasn't good either. I felt like there was some pitch issues going on that maybe I just heard, because maybe like it just felt a little under to me, and that's why I think there was some pitch problems, but it wasn't like it wasn't bad at all, like performance wise. So, but it wasn't very good either. Like I kind of understood the decision to send her through, but I also kind of think that other people may be more deserving of it than her. But that being said, she's very talented, and I am happy for her that she made it through to the top 20, and we'll see what she sings tonight. But based on other people on the show, and based the way voting trends previously, and how I think how popular I think some of these artists are, I don't see her moving on to the top 10 tonight. And for that reason, and for all those reasons, I would not think she makes it through tonight. But you never know. I'm not speaking for all of America. I'm just speaking for myself, and it's just my opinion. So you never know. Like, I could be getting this completely wrong. But yeah, I don't think she will be making it tonight. So that's why I have her at 17. I think she's in the bottom half of the contestants, and I just don't think she has a genuine shot of making it to the top 10. So at 16, I have Olivia Exemenes. So I have her above Alina Jester here, because I think they're both like kind of average singer. So I have Olivia higher because she is a dancer too, and she can perform. So I know from like last season we had Uche. He was a great performer. Like he got better at singing as the show went along, and he could sing, he can dance on top of that, and he made it farther onto the show because he was probably the best performer that the show had that season. And I feel like Olivia may surprise some people, but I thought she was going to surprise some people if it was live in front of an audience, like on stage. But since they're singing from all their houses, it may be harder for her to show that performing side of her if she can't really dance around while she's singing. So it'll be very interesting to me to see what America does with her, because I think if the show eventually moves to a live audience, I feel like there's a chance she can show off her performance skills. But for right now, I don't think she will make it in just based off of her voice alone, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. I don't feel like her voice is as strong as the other people on the show, and for all those reasons, I would have to say that she would not be making it through tonight. But like I said, you never know. And then at 15, I have Joven Webb. This may surprise some people. This may not, I don't know. I love his voice. There's a really nice raspy, kind of airy, breathy quality to it that I really just love. And I loved him from the moment I heard him sing, but the problem is I don't know how popular he is among voting fans, and I think some people maybe don't like that quality in voices, kind of like the raspy, airy quality that he has. And I think he's a little underrated. Like I knew from the moment I heard him sing he was going to be in the top 20. There was no doubt about it. But I don't know with him yet. I thought when I was making these power rankings, I thought I would have put him higher than I did. But looking into it, like, I have him at 15 because I think I'm not sure how America's going to respond to him yet. And for all those reasons, I would have to say that he will not be going through tonight. But I would love if he did. But I think there is better talent on the show right now, and I see him as a very, very good artist. But I think there's just better people on the show that America has fallen in love with, and that I think America will connect to more tonight than him. So yeah, at 14 I have Sanaya Elise. So Sanaya, she is a powerhouse. She has a very large range, and she's very confident in her abilities to sing. And I think that confidence may bring her down a little bit. I think I'm not sure if she's cocky or not, but there's a part of me that thinks she's a little cocky. And even her performance in the top 40 showcase was good, but it was like I believe she's saying Lady Marmalade, and I think the judges had some critiques about it too. I'm not sure I don't remember what they said, but I remember thinking like I kind of agree with them. I'm not sure exactly what they said about it, but I feel like she needs to just focus more on the singing part of it than she does the performing side of it sometimes. And I feel like she needs to focus more on connecting with the words and getting her connecting to the song to the audience rather than just doing all these riffs and runs and singing powerfully. I think she needs to sing a softer song tonight that shows a softer side of her, and that may be able to put her through. But for right now, I don't think she'll be making it through. I think there's more special talents on the show right now, and I've connected with other people on the show more than I have with her, and I've been amazed more of other people than I have with her also. So yeah. So at 13, I have Lauren Spencer Smith. So she has a really nice voice, and she sang a lot. She's sang amazing performances. That pretty much every time you hear her sing, she says amazing. And the only problem I have is that the only reason why she's not in my top 10 is because she's from Canada, and Canadians aren't allowed to vote on the show because I believe she's a resident technically in the U.S., which is why she was allowed onto the show. But she is in Canada right now, and she may not have as many votes since she doesn't live in a lot of people who live in the States get a lot of votes from their hometown area, but since she can't get those votes since she lives in Canada, she can't get those votes from her hometown in Canada. That may be a downside. That may be something that prevents her from moving on to the top 10, but I do think she has a definite shot of moving on, and I would not be surprised at all if she moves on. So yeah. At 12, we have Kimmy Gabriella. She is a really amazing talent for her age. I think she's like 17 years old, and she sings like she's in her mid-20s, and she's really fantastic. She has some really nice runs, and I think she needs to do a better job about connecting to the audience and doing stuff that's going to be more memorable, because like Katie said, some of her performances, they were good at the time, but looking back at it, like, you're not going to remember. I don't really remember some of her performances because there wasn't necessarily nothing memorable about it. Like, she's a great voice, but she needs to do better on the emotional side and do stuff that's more surprising so people can remember her when they're voting tonight. And if she does that, I can definitely see her making it. But for right now, I'm going to keep her out of my top 10. But she's been fantastic, and I would not be surprised at all if she makes it through to the top 10 tomorrow night. So, at 11, I have Sophia Wackerman. I guess she's changed her last name to James now, so I guess I should be saying Sophia James is at my power rankings at 11 here. She's an amazing talent. She's very quirky in a way, and she has a really unique voice. And I would not be surprised at all, but I would love for her to be in the top 10. I just think that the 10 people I have above her, I think based on voting trends and popularity, I see them ahead of her. But I would not be surprised at all if she makes it through. She's a very amazing talent. She seems like she's a really just amazing, happy person. And she has a brother that kind of has a disability, and she seems to love him, and she knows how to take care of him, and they seem like they have a very good relationship, and I love that about her. It shows her softer side, more sensitive side, and that she's been doing all of this stuff for her brother, and like showing him that you can follow your dreams and all that. And I really love that about her, that she's doing this and supporting her brother, and she seems like she and her brother have a really special connection. Like they like to play music together and sing together, and I love that. It's really cool. Yeah, so if she sings a good song tonight and kills it, I think that she's a great chance of moving on to the top 10. So yeah. So now we get into my official top 10. So these people are the people who, before I even see the show tonight, I think are going to be in the top 10. Like just before who I think are going to be the ones who are moving on to next week before I even hear anybody perform. So yeah, let's get right into the top 10. So at 10, I have Julia Gargano. So in my previous power rankings, going into it, I thought she would be higher, but I don't know with her yet because she doesn't seem to have as much popularity as other people that I have above her. And I'm kind of surprised by it because she has a really, really unique tone. And some of the vocal things she does are better than I think most of the people on the show right now. And she's a very good songwriter. Like in her audition, she sang one of the better songs I've heard, like originals wise, on the show in a while. And I definitely think she has a great shot at moving on. If she sings another singer-songwriter song, like I would love to hear her sing The Story or like Top of the World or even I think she already sang The Joke, so I would love for her to sing The Story. That'd be a perfect song choice for her, in my opinion. I would love for her to sing that song. I think she'd be able to kill it, and I think she'd move on with that song. So yeah. At 9, I have Franklin Boone. He, from the moment I heard him sing, it was like instant identity. Like right when I heard him sing, I was like, oh, top 20, definitely, because like he has a really unique tone, and it's like one of those things. If you hear his voice on the radio, you can like immediately tell that it's this guy because it's so unique, and it's you don't hear it in a lot of people's voices. It's a very like breathy kind of like lower voice quality, but then he has ability to sing higher and falsetto even, and he seems to know what he's doing. He is a very good musician. He teaches music for a living, and he seems to have a lot of experience in the business, and I think that could carry him. And he seems like a genuine person, and I love that. And I think that as long as he sings a song that fits his voice tonight, I think there's no doubt that she should be in the top 10, and I can't see a world right now where he's not in the top 10, so yeah, that's why I have him at 9. So at 8, I have Grace Lear. So for the past couple of seasons now, there's been at least one country girl who's made it farther along in the show. So you had Gabby Barrett in the season 1 remake, and then you had last year with Lacey K. Booth. So I think that she's going to be a Gabby or a Lacey this season. She's going to be that country girl who's just an amazing talent who just keeps rising until it's time for her run to end on the show. Like I can even see her winning the show. Like she's very, very, very good, and she seems to not only be able to do country, but she seems to be able to do more pop. Like she did like A Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin in her top 40 showcase, which really surprised me because I didn't think she would do a song like outside of the country zone, which she can do. She's very versatile, and I love that. And I think that we'll go back to her roots tonight, and I think she will sing a country song, and I think she will kill it, and I think she'll be moving on to the top 10. So, yeah. At 7, I have Louis Knight. Louis, he is so good. Like, he has a really, really unique voice, and you hear kind of like a little, not let's say like a rasp, but you hear something in him that, like, sounds like kind of like a desperation type thing in his voice, kind of in the higher range, and it's very unique, and he's very emotional when he sings. And it may not be like on pitch all of the time, but he connects with an audience, and he sings with a passion and emotion that some artists on the show don't seem to do yet. And I've connected with him more than I have with a lot of the other artists, and I see him being in the top 10. I definitely do. He sang that audition song just like it was so good. I love the message of the song. I love how he was trying to help people who are depressed and thinking about committing suicide. I love that he's singing about that and trying to help people not do that because he knows firsthand like how it affects the people around them, the secondhand people who are friends or love the person who did it to themselves and wish they could have helped before. I wish they could have known how badly the person was suffering inside. And I immediately downloaded the song right when I heard it. I looked on iTunes, immediately bought it. I was just in love with the song, and I think he's a very unique and smart person. Like he can write songs, and I think he knows how to change up songs to fit his own voice. And I can't wait to hear whatever he does tonight. I know it's going to be awesome. So now we're getting into my top. Actually, I'm at 6 now. So yeah, 6 is Just Sam. So Just Sam, I think out of the people I saw on the top 40 showcase, she probably would be in my top 3 of most surprising performances. She sang in Spanish, which I didn't even know she could do, and it was so captivating to watch, and she knows how to work the stage. Surprisingly enough, like she sings at the subway, so you don't expect her to know how to work a stage very well, but she can, and she did a very good job connecting with an audience, even in a language that isn't her first language. And I love that she was able to do that, and she showed another side to her that she may be. I'm not sure if she's bilingual or not, or if she just learned that song because she likes it. But either way, she killed it, and I think she is a fan favorite right now, and that's why I have her so high. Is that she may not have like the best voice on the show, but she is, I think, top 5 in connecting and singing songs that fit her voice, and she's very emotional, and that's why I think she will be moving on to the top 10 tonight, because she is just fantastic, and a lot of America loves her, including me. Like, I'll be voting for her, and I just, it'd be amazing tonight to watch whatever she does. So yeah, so now we're getting into my top 5 here. I have Dylan James here, and this might be kind of weird, but Dylan James, he doesn't really necessarily remind me of Elaine Hardy from last season, because he's not pure country. Like, he can sing other stuff. Like, I don't think he's country at all, but in a way where he's kind of like going to be like a sneaky person that keeps moving up like Elaine Hardy did until he ended up winning the show. I don't think Dylan will win the show, but I think he is top 5. I think he will survive tonight. From the moment I heard him sing, like, he's talented. He has an emotional backstory that really connects you with him, that makes you feel for him. And America seems to have fallen in love with him, and I love that. He knows how to write songs very well, and he really connects with you when he sings, and he's saying songs that fit his voice. He sang I think a Bob Dylan song or something. I'm not sure. I forgot what song it was in the audition. Yeah, I don't remember. But whatever, I forgot what song he sang, but it was very good. And in the Top 40 Showcase, I think he sang another song that I knew, but I keep forgetting what it was, but he killed it. And I definitely see him advancing tonight. So yeah. And 4th, I have Makayla Phillips. So I'm not sure how many people on the show actually watch America's Got Talent also, like for American Idol viewers wise, but she was on America's Got Talent 2 seasons ago, and I remember watching her audition and thinking, this was like the best 15-year-old I've ever heard in my life. Like, she, like, from like just like a vocal ability standpoint, like, she was doing some nice little runs and has an insane range for her age, and I was really happy when I saw that she was going to be on American Idol this season, because I knew she'd be making the top 20. There's no way she wouldn't be. Her voice has grown even since she's on America's Got Talent, and she is a powerhouse. She is a star. She has a really nice star quality to her, and she's captivating to watch. She sings a lot of runs, but she doesn't. But at the same time, she seems more humble than Sanaya, because her and Sanaya they seem like kind of like almost like equals, like in like a powerhouse runs person, like high range, just doing everything. But Makayla's higher because she seems more humble to me, and I think she's more of a star. And I feel like America has fallen in love with her more than Sanaya, and that's why I have Makayla higher than Sanaya in these power rankings. That's why I have Makayla in my top 5, because she's just gonna be a star, and I can't wait to see what she does tonight. I just know it's gonna be awesome. But yeah, so at 3 I have Johnny West. So Johnny reminds me of Alejandro from last season. He is on another level, just artistry wise. Like, compared to the rest of the people on the show, him and Arthur Gunn are just on another level. Especially, like, he is one of the better songwriters, like, that I've, like, heard on the show. Like, literally, like, he writes so many great songs. Like, he's saying that original song in his final audition that I really, really am gonna buy whenever he's able to release a studio version of it. And his song when he sang in the Solo Round Moment, I bought it. I really love his versatility in his voice, and he can rap a little bit, which I'm not really a rap fan, but he can definitely do it, and he's talented, and I love his voice, and I think he is gonna kill whatever he does. Like, he's so unique, and I think America just loves how humble he is. And that even like in his Blind audition, like, he's here because of Margie. And then whenever Margie went home, I really felt for him, and I felt like the judges know how talented this guy is and kind of did that on purpose because they know Johnny was going to go farther on the show than Margie anyway, in that they kind of like got Margie out of the way earlier than I think I think she should have advanced to the top 40 for one thing, but I do think that Johnny would have been holding back as long as Margie was in the show with him, and because she's no longer on the show, Johnny was able to take full advantage and sing the heck out of his song in the top 40. I really wish that he will keep doing it, keep singing songs that fit his voice, keep just blowing everyone out of the water. Because if he does that tonight, there's no way he won't be in the top 10. Like I can't see a world right now without him being in the top 10. And he's just such a great talent, and I definitely see him in the finale right now. Like I think there's more talented girls on the show this year, but from a standpoint of like people who I see in the finale, I think there's going to be more guys this year in the finale than girls. I think there's more guys who I think are more popularity wise than the girls, and I definitely see there being more guys in the top 5 even this year than girls. In my top 5, I have 4 guys and 1 girl. That's just because I like some of the guy talents better on the show this year than girls, which is last year it was different. Like I liked no, I guess not last year wasn't different either, but I think the first year might have been different because we had Gabby Barrett and Maddie Poppy. I liked them both more than I liked Caleb Lee Hutchinson. But I'm really glad, like off topic, I'm really glad that Maddie won the show because I think she was very underrated the whole year, and I think some people kind of she just kept moving farther along until the end where she ended up winning the show, and I think people were surprised that she won, but I wasn't. Like I was wanting her to win. So when I heard her sing in the audition, she's just amazing talent. But yeah, so back to this season. So at 2, I have Francisco Martin. Francisco, he has a lot of nerve issues that he's had to deal with from the moment he stepped onto that audition sticker. He was so nervous, like you could actually feel for him, like you thought his chest was like his heart was gonna beat out of his chest. It was like so nerve wracking to watch him. But the minute he opened his mouth, like instant tone, instant identity, you can tell he was gonna be a star from the moment he opened his mouth. And his top 40 performance, singing in front, I think all he needed was just singing on a stage in front of more people than just the judges for him to realize for him to gain some confidence in himself that he can do this and people do like him. And when he heard all the girls screaming, that probably just gave him a sign of like self-worth, and he was able to just strip down like his wall, whatever he has up, and just give it all on his top 40 performance. And I think he had the best. He definitely had the top 5 performance of the top 40 in Hawaii, if not top 2. But he is so talented, and I can't wait to see more from him. I feel like him being at home may suit him a little more, because even though he is gaining confidence, he may not have like full confidence yet, and singing on a stage maybe more nerve-wracking to him than just singing from his house, even though it's obviously going to be on live TV, but just singing from his house. And I think that may be less nerve-wracking for him. I think that may allow him to show off more with his voice. And I don't see a world right now where he doesn't make the top 10. Like, there's no way he doesn't. Like, he's definitely moving through tonight. Yeah, at 1 here, no surprise. Anybody who watches this show knows that the front runner right now is definitely Arthur Gunn. He's one of the more unique talents we've heard on the show in a while. And from the moment he opened his mouth, you just didn't expect it. And he's very captivating the way he sings, and he changes up songs to fit his own voice, and he's smart, and he knows how to change up a song to where it feels like he made it his own. Like the way he changed up. Have you ever seen The Rain in his solo round? That was so just speechless. It was just speechless to watch, because I mean it was incredible the way he can change up a song that much and make it into where it still sounds great, and you still feel like it's his own song. Like, it's incredible to watch. And like Francisco, I don't see a world that Arthur doesn't make it through tonight. Whatever he sings, he's gonna kill it, and I can't wait to watch him sing tonight. It's gonna be amazing. So yeah, guys, so yeah, that concludes my power rankings. So I just wanted to let you guys know before I conclude this video that I'm going to try to react to some of the American Idol videos tonight if I can, We'll see how much I get. I don't think I'm going to react to all 20, but I definitely may react to the ones I'm more of a fan of personally. I may react to some that I'm intrigued in about seeing how they do. But you never. I may react to all 20. If they release them all on YouTube, I may. But we'll see. I'm not sure about it yet. I may watch the show tonight and then just give my feedback. I haven't really decided yet. But the show's going to be interesting. This is the first time ever that they're doing it all from home. And I'm not sure how this is going to go yet. Because you have different like factors going into it. Like you have like acoustics going on. Maybe some people have microphones. Some people don't. And some people may have better video quality than others. There's different factors that go into this that maybe some people may be at a disadvantage than others in this, and it'll be very interesting to see who shines and who doesn't, and just how the show is going to be played out, and if it's something I'm gonna like or not tonight. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. And I will be back maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I think I'll probably be back tonight reacting to some videos. So yeah, I will be back tonight, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. And if you guys like what you heard or what you just saw, please, please, please subscribe down below and like this video. I would very much appreciate it. Yeah, thank you guys.